paragraph 4, those are three consequences or results. But these ones contain a larger series. And your claim is that there's no pleading. But there are these in the affidavit. Are you saying that they are not reflected in the pleadings?
The three are only the three, out of which two were abandoned, and they were relying on only one. But other than that, the allegation that there was padding and deduction, that was not pursued. And he indicated that it is no longer it is not part of their case. That's what I'm submitting. And their case is limited to the 6 main categories of, quote, constitutional to statutory violations, commissions, irregularities, and malpractices, etc. on page 23 of the affidavit, my Lord.
Dr. Afaraja, yesterday we were on the Lejokuku constituency, and I quoted some figures to you in respect of that constituency. My attention has been drawn to the fact that those figures do not hold anymore. So I think I will withdraw those figures. The figures I used were wrong.
Are you withdrawing your question?
I'm withdrawing the question.
Then why didn't you say so all this morning? Since we came in, you should have told us.
No. I did not get the opportunity. When we came in this morning, an objection was raised. I am just withdrawing those questions relating to the figures, because I have the right figures.
In fact, you are saying after checking, you have seen that as a question.
That is so.
That's so. Yeah.
Yes.
Respectfully, my lords, I understand this request to be an application to withdraw questions, if I'm right. If that is the case, I think we are entitled to be heard on the issue. If it is an application to withdraw questions that have already been put to the witness, I think as a matter of fairness, we are entitled to be heard on that application. It is a simple matter of fairness.
But the witness has not yet answered.
My Lord, it is in respect of the application from the petitioners. I just heard counsel for the petitioners saying that because he was mistaken about certain numbers from Lejokuku, he wants to withdraw. That is what I heard, unless, of course, I misheard him. And I'm saying that if that is what he's saying, and my understanding is right, then that is an application to withdraw questions already put to the witness.
Which have not been answered.
No, it's an application to the court, not to the witness. You can't apply to a witness, my Lord, with all due respect. And if it's an application to the court, then we have to be heard on the matter respectfully.
A ruling has been given. That one that be right in error.
Before you say, Dr. Bassett, yes, rules of justice, natural justice, we hold them to be fundamental. But sometimes they can be abused or overstretched. I thought that the basis of his concession came from your end, that those figures were not correct. And he checked and has conceded. So if he agrees, no. And he has agreed with your objection and withdrawing the result. What was the need to hear you on the matter you proposed and he accepted? Unless I'm not following the matter well.
The matter didn't come from the first respondent. It came from the third respondent. This is the first time we are speaking. I did not even speak on the matter.
No, counsel. It was Mr. Chikata who raised this point this morning. I don't know how everything got to check to know that Mr. Chikata was correct. Now he says he's withdrawing. That error which probably to him is so fatal. What's your problem about this?
Oh, that is not a procedure. I mean, with all due respect,
What is the procedure by the use of evidence?
I do not know of any procedure that allows counsel who has asked a witness question as elicited responses to now come and say, I'm withdrawing my question.
Counsel, can the court not expunge evidence already led?
But that's a different issue. That is expunging evidence.
So what is he calling upon the court to do?
So what I'm saying is at least we have to be heard on the matter. But I leave it entirely to your lordship.
You see, Chikata even went to the length of talking about impropriety, professional impropriety on the matter. And the man, in response to the professional rules, has cross-checked and said, oh, I agree with you, which is in line upholding the professional ethics. He should be commended. And then you are meeting him with an objection.
I'll leave it to the court.
Respectfully, I think that your lordships are being slightly overgenerous to the counsel. At the time I raised the matter, he did not concede that what I said was correct. At the time I raised it, he contested.
That's why I was pointing out to you that, I mean, this whole case involves so many things. A man is not a machine. Even databases have turned out certain wrong things. And he is a human being. On the spur of the moment he feels he's right, then he checks and says, what is the... I don't understand.
Yes, but my lord, in the meantime, a ruling has been given in respect of the objection we made to that question. The objection we made was in respect of that.
And we have ruled, so it's finished. Yes, the question is withdrawn, yes. I will commend you for that.
I'm most grateful, my lord. Now, Dr. Farijan, can you tell the court what you have in your hand?
My lords, it's titled Analysis on Votes in 9 Constituencies.
And there are other attachments.
Yes, my lord. That's the first one. The second one is the Jokuku missing pink sheets. The third one, the Chiman North missing pink sheets. The fourth one, Yellow Crobble missing pink sheets. The next one, Brekum West missing pink sheets. The next, Upper West Akim missing pink sheets. The next one, Mpoho missing pink sheets. The next one, Yendi missing pink sheets. The next, K2 North missing pink sheets. And the last one, Ofurukrum missing pink sheets.
Now, Dr. Fajat, have you had the opportunity to cross-check this list?
No, my lord.
Are you saying you see them for the first time?
I'm seeing them only this morning, so there was no opportunity for me to cross-check.
My Lord, we received an email which was sent at 10:18 p.m. last night. I did not see it until after midnight and forwarded it to the colleagues in the EC, my Lord. The early hours of the morning, of course, they saw it this morning. But, my Lord, missing pink sheets, there are no exhibit numbers, etc., on this document. So that if an attempt is being made to introduce new documents.
What are you responding to? I've not even asked you any question on this.
Lord, I will hold on until the question is answered.
Now, Dr. Farida, if you take the first on the list, Lejukuku, see, my Lord, this sometimes I get surprised by the Electoral Commission.
And polling stations, I presume you will not be expecting him to be abreast with all the details in all the various polling stations.
My Lord,
So if you have given it to him now, despite the fact that you emailed his counsel late at night, I think it is only fair to find out, or if he is not in a position, of what he has said, I believe he cannot answer questions on this document.
my Lord, I'm sure if they had given it to us at 10 p.m. the day before, we would have been ready. This is the Electoral Commission. We have given them ample notice on these constituencies. They know. We have even brought an application on these same constituencies. They are very much aware. So for him to come this morning and feel complete ignorance, it surprises me. They are fully aware about these constituencies and the disputes there. So if they tell me that he's seen it for the first time, I'm surprised.
What was the purpose of your sending the list? You might as well have said they know already, so they should come.
Well, to notify them on the areas where, because we've limited it. Yes, we have a larger list, but we've limited it.
Yeah, but if it's within their eternal and perennial knowledge, you just come and say, okay, there's the quantum with which I'm proceeding, and it's obvious. I thought that you feel it requires fairness to notify them. That's why you.
Well, let me have it. Now, Dr. Farijan, apart from the list on the constituencies, we also forwarded to you lists on polling stations no longer being relied on. Did you get that?
I don't know.
Yesterday, I gave you a list of 833 polling stations. Have you been able to check it?
My lords, we started work in the evening. It's not quite completed, so I'll wait for time this afternoon. I'll be able to speak on it after lunch. I'll be able to speak on that.
He wants to cross-check and we'll give it.
Oh, my lord, they have it. They have it.
Oh, okay. So it's your language.
Yes.
I received the email, so I have it, the list.
My lord,
I did transmit it after midnight to our clients. I did, certainly. Yeah. And they saw it this morning, my lord. No. Your lordship said I had given it back. That I had got a copy, my lord. And I forwarded the copy to them. Yeah.
Lord, looks like our cross-examination is stalled because of their inability to answer questions on these documents.
Beyond that, you cannot proceed. Is that what it is?
Well, we need these ones to round up. So we'll have these ones.
There'll be a disconnect in your...
Yes.
All right. I'll consult. Maybe we'll grant amnesty for this to be done. That's what we have to do. We cannot do it. Mr. Kwashad, so if we rise, I heard the witness saying that by afternoon he would have finished. That's the 833.
Yes, these are the ones in the president's set being compared with the ones in the registrar set, my lord, which he said yesterday that he did not realize that it was included in the ones to be checked by them, as opposed to be 1,540. This was just yesterday.
Yes, he said he had gone through, he hadn't finished, but by afternoon he will finish.
That is so, my lord.
That's one aspect. There were others, about 9 constituencies and attachments.
That is so.
Which he said he has seen only this morning.
That is so.
So what we want to know is whether when we rise and come after break, he will be in position to go through the cross-examination.
If I could have just half a minute, my lord.
Okay.
My lord, on the one that arrived after midnight, we'll need till tomorrow. I'll say why, my lord. There are no exhibit numbers. There are only polling station codes and number of votes. So we are going to have to check each and every polling station that's listed here. It is not as if we can look at exhibit NBA1, NBA through. No exhibit numbers are quoted here. We will be here till Christmas, my lord.
We also received the list, and perhaps it will be appropriate that we all get some clarification about the purpose of this list. Our understanding of the list as supplied is that the petitioners are claiming that they are missing certain polling station lists. So if that understanding is correct, then it will be understandable that there are no exhibit numbers, because they are claiming that these are polling station pink sheets that they do not have. That's our understanding of the list, and maybe my learned friend can make that clear. So frankly, we don't know, and we don't need to know what the direction of the cross-examination is going to be, but our understanding explains to us that they would not have exhibit numbers, because we understand that they're saying these are pink sheets that they do not have in certain constituencies. Where they go from there,
yeah, so I mean, it should be clear that, I don't know, but unless it's a purposeless exercise, but I'm sure it's purposeful. If I want to unravel the identities of those pink sheets through in course of this one, I can figure on what the wind is blowing. Unless,
my lords, if these pink sheets have not yet been put in evidence, at this stage, is the court suggesting that there can be a recourse to additional pink sheets? If that is the implication.
Well, I haven't reached that stage. Yeah, so yeah, all right. So we have two sets. The 9 constituencies, those are the ones you those are the ones you are saying should be stood down till tomorrow.
That is
9
so,
constituencies.
That is so.
But we have another 833. That one is an old list.
Has been promised for this afternoon.
Yes, so, all right. Okay. Yes. Have you given them?
We've given it to them. 2 other lists. One is a list of just 3 polling stations. The other one is a list of 448 polling stations. You have them.
The ones you are not relying on.
Yes.
Well,
You have them.
yeah, okay.
Very well.
The end of the list to be submitted to you, Mr. Kwachadi. I said I just sought to find out from him whether that marks the end of the list that we should have.
I'm very glad that you did, my lord.
Very well, so we'll come back after lunch break. This is 1:30. We'll continue.
Lord, what time did your lordship indicate?
1:30.
Could we have till 2 o'clock to be sure? But,
It's 12 o'clock.
very well.
1:30. But you were saying what?
I was going to suggest respectfully 2 o'clock. I was going to suggest that.
Well, if you go by conventions, I don't know whether this occasion arises.
Very well.
All right.
Now, Dr. Farijan, the 5 police stations you mentioned has been deleted from the list. Can you confirm that?
Yes, my lord.
We wish to tender it through the witness.
We have no objection, my lord.
I have no objection for whatever it's worth.
Yeah, my lord, we have no objection. We have indicated that we will make some observations in our addresses, but we have no objection to the list.
Dr. Farijan, can you tell the court what you have in your hand?
Well, the first I suppose there are 2 lists, or maybe a continuation. Okay. Let's see. Must be 2. My lords, the first list is list of duplicates petitioners are not relying on where the 8675 of KPMG unique count is merged with the 1219 unique of the 1545 incomplete data. That's the heading. List of duplicate petitioners are not relying on where the 8,675 of KPMG unique count is merged with 1,219 unique of the 1,545 incomplete data. 1,145. 6,545 incomplete data.
Yes, my lord, it is a winding head. Basically, what it is that it is a list of duplicates found in the 8675 alleged to be unique in the registrar's set, together with the 1,219 alleged to be unique from the 1545. So those two lists were combined, and these were the duplicates that were found in them.
My Lord, I'm wondering whether it has matured now. I will respectfully submit that it has. I cannot, yes, only the title.
My Lord, this is a combination of the 8675 taken from the registrar's set. And now we're adding the 1219, which we took from the group of pink sheets that were originally excluded by KPMG, which amounted to 1545. Out of it, we got a unique count of 1219. So that was added to the unique count of the registrar's set. And having done that, having merged the two lists, we had these duplicates. So this is a list of the duplicates in the combination of those two lists. To confirm that these are duplicates from that list. Duplicates. Because these lists have all, the previous lists have all been tendered, and this comes out of it. The 1545 has been tendered.
Tender.
I'm sorry?
We can take it from there.
I'm sorry?
If you wish to tender, then utter the magic words. We want to tender it to the witness. Then maturity can be said to have.
Yes, but we haven't gotten there, my Lord. We haven't gotten there yet. Yesterday.
No, Mr. Edison, yesterday I thought you tendered Exhibit BB, which is a list of 1219. And I heard you mentioning 1219 again in this. What is this about?
Yes. My Lord, if you merge the two, that is Exhibit AA and Exhibit BB, you find these duplicates.
Is it Dr. Abajan who prepared this document?
Well, my Lord, we tendered this to him.
And you tendered BB, which is 1219, and BB1, 1234.
Exhibit
and
AA and BB.
AA is 1540, not so?
Yes.
So, what you are trying to tender
Very so.
is completely
It's derived from these
Yes,
document.
so you can draw the court, yes, attention to it instead of asking him about. So when you are addressing the court, then you take out what you consider to be the duplicate.
Very well. Dr. Farijan, you have in your hands analysis of the 9 constituencies. Am I right?
Well, I have two. Yes, I have in my right hand analysis on both in 9 constituencies, and then on the other hand, missing pink sheets.
Yes, this morning I showed it to you. You said you needed time. Have you had sufficient time to look at it?
My Lord.
My Lord, first of all, I don't understand what is meant by missing pink sheets. Missing from where?
You have in your hands, apart from the analysis, another list itemizing the various polling stations.
My Lord, I have in my hand a number of sheets, all titled missing pink sheets, with some polling station within some constituency name and a list of polling stations.
Have you been able to check that?
Check? Well, I have seen them, but I have not checked them. Because first of all, I didn't understand what missing pink sheets meant.
My Lord, during the lunch break, Mr. Akoto Ampao informed me that the heading may be a little vague. Missing means they do not have them. Missing means the petitioners do not have them. That is what Mr. Akoto Ampao said to me during the break, my Lord. My Lord, if that is the case, my Lord, I would have some submissions to make regarding Dr. Farijan being given this list. They are not exhibits. We have had one application for discovery to produce pink sheets that was refused by this court, by your lordships. We have had an attempt to tender a pink sheet through the second petitioner, Dr. Baumia, and that was opposed by the petitioners' counsel, and the ruling went against us, and that was not admitted. My lords, if they intend, before that, my lord, there was a second application for discovery for pink sheets and coalition sheets that your lordships refused. And all along it has been that documents intended to be used have to be attached to an affidavit. My lord, what they could not get through discovery, 2 applications they cannot get through the back door to tender any documents through Dr. Farijan. This is the observation I'd like to make at this stage regarding the so-called missing pink sheets and the so-called analysis of votes. My lord, the petitioners have filed their petition, amended it twice, and filed a lengthy affidavit indicating the evidence they are relying on. And at this late stage, to try and produce documents through the back door, my lord, this should not respectfully be allowed. We would submit.
My lords, first of all, I believe this objection has been taken early this morning and a ruling given on it. So I do not understand why my learned friend is again repeating the same arguments. Secondly, we have not asked the witness to produce pink sheets. We are not even going to tender what he has. We have done an analysis, and we are asking him, as the returning officer, to confirm the analysis that we have. I've not even started asking the questions. I haven't asked for pink sheets. What we are dealing with here is not a pink sheet. We're dealing with the register. So this whole objection is premature. A ruling has been given, first of all, on the questions that we are going to ask on this matter. And so if you just sit quietly and listen to me ask the questions, we will make some progress.
My lords, I cannot confirm this analysis.
I haven't asked you a question.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't asked you a question. The lawyer took an objection. There's been no ruling. So what are you talking about?
I'm of the view that maybe the heading of your exhibits might create the confusion in the mind of Mr. Kwashiadon, because missing pink sheets will presuppose that you are introducing pink sheets that you don't have. And according to him, that was what Mr. Kotuampa told him during the lunch break.
Yes.
And we are conducting this case based solely upon exhibits put before the court. And if you don't have those exhibits, then you cannot get them through the witness. Number two, the analysis of the 9 constituencies, if it is based upon the ruling given in the morning, including the Lojokuku type of constituencies that we ruled upon, fine. But then the questions will have to go before we know whether the objections are legitimate or not.
Very well. Now,
so, I mean, this clearly takes the wind out of the sails that your objection is premature. But, yes.
Now, Dr. Farijan, you will see from the analysis that first, in A, there is a number of pink sheets numbering 172. Am I right?
Yes, I see numbers all over, but this table needs to be interpreted to me. I don't understand it.
Please stop being clever. I said
I'm not being clever.
First number 172.
My lord, I object. I object. This is not proper, my lord. It is not a proper comment to be made to the witness, my lord.
Well, I'm not too sure that that's an indictment on him. Somebody is clever is... Yeah, you rephrase. I mean,
but, my lord, can questions be asked on a document that is not yet in evidence? It has not been tendered.
well, if you have raised an objection, do so. Are you filing a search with us? As to,
I will hold my horses for the time being.
Oh.
Now, Dr. Farijan, I'm suggesting to you that the results declared by the EC as the total valid votes cast in Lejokuku constituency exceeded the total votes as recorded on the pink sheets by 8,269.
That cannot be correct.
I'm objecting to the question, my lord. Yeah, he cannot.
Petition North. I am.
He has now asked the question.
Now, Dr. Farijan, can you tell the court the total valid votes cast in the Petition North constituency?
My lord, I have the original pink sheets for all the 9 constituencies, and if you allow me to refer to them, I'll tell you.
But this is why you were supposed to check on this before the court came. Well, is he refreshing his memory?
Yes.
So we'll have a right to have a look at those things that he's looking at. Well,
And therefore he will want to check.
he was supposed to have done this before the court sat. But if he's referring to it in the box, then we'll ask that we see it. My Lord, we are not saying he shouldn't check, but we're saying that if he does refer to documents in the box, we're entitled to have a look at it. Because he should have done this before the court sat. He could easily have done this check.
Information. We will not have this problem.
I'm sorry?
The presidential election results constituency by constituency, have they not been gazetted? The results in each constituency, I thought it's available in a public document.
They are available.
So just why don't you use that one?
Why don't we
If you'd use that one, then he doesn't have any problem.
We have indicated it here. We asked him to check.
My Lord, if they give a set of exhibits to the witness and ask him to check, that is understandable. That's how this trial has been conducted all the time.
He has sought permission of the court to refresh his memory. That is why he has it. Let him go through it so that you move on.
My Lord, the chairman of the total valid votes, 30,616. 30,616.
The figure put down on the analysis you are holding is right.
My Lord, I don't see that in which column? Oh, the EC results, 30,616. Yes.
Now, I'm suggesting to you that that figure exceeds the total tally of pink sheets by over 1,700 votes.
My Lord, I don't know where he's getting that from.
Can you please answer my question?
What are you talking about? I don't know where you're getting those figures from.
I thought that was quite cheeky. And if he starts giving these cheeky answers and then the cheeky questions come, nobody will complain.
Dr. Fajan, you have been told that the answers you give to the Republic of Ghana, to the court, if I may say so.
I apologize, my Lord. I apologize.
Now, Yilo Crop, can you confirm the total valid votes for Yilo Crop?
My Lord, total valid votes for Eurocrop 43,076. 43,076.
Can you confirm that that is the same figure in the analysis?
Yes, my Lord.
and it shows that this figure that you declared was in excess of the tally of pink sheets in respect of that constituency by over 1,000 votes.
That is not correct.
Berkum West. Can you tell us the total valid votes cast in Berkum West constituency?
Berkum West, total valid votes, 18,117. 18,117.
Can you confirm that the same figure is stated in the analysis?
Yes.
And this figure you have quoted exceeds the total tally of pink sheets for this constituency by almost 4,000 votes.
That is not correct.
Upper West Akim.
Upper West Akim.
Can you tell the court
Yes.
the total valid votes cast in this constituency?
My lord, 33,632.
Can you confirm that?
33,632.
Can you confirm that the same figure is stated in the analysis?
Yes, my lord.
And this figure you have quoted exceeds the total tally of pink sheets for this constituency by over 1,300 votes.
My lord, that is not correct.
1,300 votes. Over. Yendi. What is the total valid votes cast in Yendi?
My lord, 48,741. 48,741.
Can you confirm that the same figure is on the analysis?
Yes, my lord, it's the same.
Now, this figure is in excess of the total tally of pink sheets for Yendi constituency by over 1,000 votes.
My lord, that is not correct.
Ofori Chrome. What is the total valid votes cast in this constituency?
My lord, the total is 90,760. 90,760.
Can you confirm that the same figure is stated in the analysis?
Yes, my lord.
Now, this figure exceeds the total tally of pink sheets for Ofori Chrome constituency by over 1,600 votes.
That is not correct, my lord.
Now, I'd like you to confirm the total valid votes cast in the Lejokuku constituency. Declare.
The Lejokuku Krowo, 94,931.
Can you confirm that the same figure is in the analysis?
Yes, my lord.
And this figure exceeds the total tally of pink sheets by over 8,000 votes.
That is not correct, my lord.
Dr. Farijan, I think the constituency is Lejokuku and not Lejokuku Krowo, or you're not aware of that?
Lejokuku. Fine. Thank you. Thank you for the correction.
Now, Dr. Farijan, we have been going through the various violations and malpractices that occurred during the 2012 elections. Now, I'm sorry, no. My Lord, I'm done with that. Sorry. Yes. My Lord, I'm grateful. I think in taking, it covered some of that. Ketu North.
My Lord, Ketu North, total valid votes 43,644.
Now, can you confirm that the same figure is in the analysis?
Yes, my Lord.
Now, this figure exceeds the tally of pink sheets in Ketu North constituency by 679 votes.
My Lord, that is not correct.
And then in Paul,
my Lord, total votes cast in the Impoho constituency 17,406.
can you confirm that the same figure is stated in the analysis?
Yes, my Lord.
Now, this figure exceeds the tally of pink sheets for this constituency by 14. 1-4.
My Lord, that is not correct.
Now, Dr. Farijan, you will see that there are figures in column D which represents the total registered voters for the various polling stations indicated in the attached sheets.
Well, my Lord, let me read what column D says. It says total number of voters in B. And B reads the B column received, not received. I cannot see the correlation.
give it back to you.
I'd like to ask whether, if the document is not in evidence, and it is not in evidence, Mr. Addison could ask so many questions. I think we have come far enough. And at this stage, where we are now receiving, what, B? My Lord, I think we've reached the point where I can respectfully object to questions being asked on a document prepared entirely by the petitioners being put to Dr. Afarijan with numerous questions. We have come far enough.
Is it an objection?
It is an objection, my Lord. He is not the author of the document. Parts of the document are in the Gazette, as was pointed out earlier by Your Lordship on the extreme right. And so Mr. Addison can address on it, my Lord. He can address on these various alleged discrepancies which we don't know where they came from.
My Lord, there are several documents here that were prepared by us that we have tendered through the witness after questioning him extensively on it. Those documents are simply facilitatory to assist the witness, as this document is. We have no intention of tendering this document. Indeed, I could have asked him the questions now without him having those documents. It would have been tedious. And so we're just facilitating the process.
Was precipitated by your last question, going to columns, your analysis based on the columns you have prepared. You see, he has not made those analyses, but the questions you asked previously are questions he can answer because he's the returning officer for the presidential election, and you were asking for total valid votes cast in various constituencies. It would have been surprising if he says he cannot answer, and he has answered. But if you are going to lead him on to columns he has not prepared with analysis, which to him does not make any meaning, you cannot go that far. So you must know the limit to which you can proceed with that exhibit.
Yes, my Lord, I think sometimes my learned friend is too much in a hurry. This question I'm asking is also a question he can answer. It relates to the register for those polling stations, unless, of course, he wants to tell me he's not prepared for that. But this has to do with the number on the register. And he has had it for some time. If he has not checked it, it's a different matter. But I thought that this is something also within his knowledge, to tell us that this is the total number on the register for these polling stations. Is this too difficult a matter?
My Lord, I don't see any correlation between B and D.
I haven't asked you for a correlation.
But the
I'm
title...
saying that column
Yes.
D is the total number of registered voters on the constituencies listed in column B. That's all.
No. That is not how I understand the column.
Dr. Afarijan.
That is not how I understand the column, my Lord.
Dr. Afarijan, were you the one who did this document? I am saying that column D is the total number of registered voters for polling stations in column B.
And, my Lord, I'm saying that is not my understanding of the column.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Addison,
polling stations.
hold on. After you replied to his objection, you impliedly overruled it and then proceeded by your own bat to continue along the line. We haven't ruled on that. So.
My Lord, I'm sorry about that.
Respectfully, my lords, and for the records, we associate ourselves with the objection raised by counsel for the second respondent.
My lords, we also associate ourselves with the objection and would point out that a brand new case seems to be emerging from the questions being posed.
Do I have a list of police stations?
Already in Yes.
I don't believe so.
The objection is upheld.
As the court pleases.
We are grateful to your lordship. We are grateful to your lordship.
Now, Dr. Farjan, out of a total of 10,081 polling stations, total overvotes amounted to 742,492. 742,492.
My Lord, unless I know the polling station, the specific polling station, it will be difficult to say yes or no.
Now, of this number of overvotes, 742,492, 502,013 inured to the benefit of the first respondent.
My Lord, I don't know the basis for that.
502,013.
I don't know the basis for that analysis. It cannot be. Because if there is an overvote, there is no way of telling who benefited from the overvote. If there is an overvote by one, and there is a candidate who got one vote, that candidate might well have been the beneficiary of that. It is not correct to say that because somebody won an election, it was the beneficiary of an overvote. You can't answer the question.
Now, with respect to the verification, 810827.
My Lord, as far as the Electoral Commission is concerned, everybody who voted was biometrically verified.
Of these affected votes, 558236 belong to the first respondent. 558236. First petitioner, 234161. 234161.
My Lord, I cannot answer the question.
With respect to the overvotes, the first petitioner, it is 225155. 225155. The last figures for the first petitioner overvote, it was 225155. Dr. Farijan, total votes affected by no signature is 659,135.
Did you get your answer to the last question?
He said he couldn't.
You repeated that? I didn't hear. Okay, yes, all right. And then you say total
votes affected by no signature, 659,135. And of that, 447,655 votes attributable to the first respondent. 447,655. And 197,628. 197,628 are attributable
when the
votes attributable to duplicate serial numbers. 3499308. 3499308. Of this, the votes attributable to the first respondent is 2338993. 2338993. And to the first petitioner, 1093. 661. 1093661.
My lords, I do not know that for a fact.
Now, the total of all the violations and irregularities affects 3916385 votes. 3916385 votes.
On his own, that is not right.
I'm waiting in the witness box. You can't allow somebody to come from the gathering and give the witness a document. No, please. That is the procedure. It should pass through the lawyer or the clerk. I mean, this is a court of law. Let's do this orderly. You can't come from the gathering and give a document to the witness. Where in the world would this be done?
My Lord, I think counsel has already told the court that he will have no re-examination, and that has been recorded. So he cannot use
the words he used subject to, one member of the bench posed that question yesterday or 2 days ago, I don't know, I think yesterday or last week, on some triplicate and quadruplicate also. And then we wanted to know if all the triplicate results went into the collection something
But that is where the problem is, my lord. If they're going to introduce collation sheets behind us, and that is grossly unfair. We have never set eyes on these collation sheets. And now they're going to use it to conduct their case behind our backs. Our understanding was that he was going to check on this for his own benefit and not for this case.
My lord, the witness was given an exhibit, and he said he would need to check. And Mr. Addison said that can be dealt with in re-examination, and your ladyship did say no. The witness said that he would check and come back. Your lordship will recall that this is what happened. That is all I'm signaling, my lord.
Get down.
You have to, no re-examining. I'm just reminding that this was a pending matter that it was agreed that the witness could touch upon, because he said he would check and come back.
No, technically the position is that he has finished cross-examination.
Okay.
But, yes, but this is a matter which arises because he's still in doubt and the court needs the information. That is what I think he should.
Good. I will, with your permission, I'll ask him. Yes. Dr. Farijan, you were shown an exhibit with a list of polling stations which were claimed to be duplicates and triplicates. Do you recollect?
My lord, I recollect in relation to serial numbers.
Serial numbers, very well. Now, you did say that you would check and report back to the court. Is that correct?
Yes, my lord.
Have you been able to check, Dr. Farijan?
My lord, I've been able to check.
Can you tell the court the outcome of what you checked?
My lord, if this is re-examination, then we're objecting that the answers that were given by the witness was unambiguous. His evidence on the matter was very clear. He accepted it that there were these duplicates and triplicates. And so I do not know what ambiguity they are seeking to clear by this evidence. What they are seeking to do now is to use fresh evidence in re-examination without us getting the opportunity to cross-examine him on it.
The witness said he would check and come back to the court. That is what he said. He said he would check and come back. And that was put to him for the first time in cross-examination.
I think, unless misrecollecting the matter, this was something the bench allowed him to do. And even yesterday, I think it arose, and we felt that after he has finished, he can come in. So this leave granted him already by the court. And proceed. Yes.
Thank you, my lord. I was given 5 sets. The first 3 sets were supposed to be triplicates, and the last 2 sets quadruplicates. In the first set, we had 3 polling stations listed as Chief Bello Islamic School, Zenu. 2, Apostolic Revelation Society. And 3, Baptist Church, Adigon. And all of them were said to have the same serial number, 25195. All 3 of them. 25195. Our search indicates that one of them, the Apostolic Revelation Society, does not have the serial number of 25195. The serial number is 26746. The serial number, once again, for the Apostolic Revelation Society is not 25195, but 26746. So we don't have a triplicate in that situation. The similar situation arises.
I mean, holding a piece of paper.
See, when the pink sheets were given to you, you were given time to go through and confirm, and you did confirm. You did confirm that the 3 had the same serial number.
My lordship, when the pink sheets are given to you in the spur of the moment, it's going to be difficult. It's not something that we have taken home to go and look and check. It is very difficult to know.
These are only 3.
No.
No, I mean the set that we are talking of now.
That is a set of 3. The next set, and then a set of 4, set of 4.
So altogether, how many?
Altogether, and 4. That's 9 plus 8. That's 17. 17.
Pink sheets.
So please, what are you holding in your hand? Are these the pink sheets or the list that you have prepared on your own?
It's something I prepared after having looked at the pink sheets. Okay. Yes.
My lord, we gave him pink sheets, and we have the pink sheets here. So maybe your lordships can look at it and see whether the serial number is as he is saying.
We have the pink sheets too, the original pink sheets. We have the original pink sheets. My lord, I have the pink sheets, the original pink sheets, in the paired in the way that they were given to me for the course examination. They're the original pink sheets.
This process. Objections were taken against us that we were introducing polling stations and constituencies which were not part of our case, which we have not exhibited pink sheets. They have not exhibited a single pink sheet. I'm sorry? The bench wants clarification.
Yes.
We have a situation in which we have concluded our case.
Listen to me. When the court will ask questions, they should be answered. You understand? And these are questions coming from the bench. We want clarification. And if it calls for, if we want to get to the bottom of it, if it calls for looking at the original pink sheet or doing what, it is up with them.
But we have no problem so far as we are going to be given an opportunity. Because as it is now, we have finished, and they are doing this behind us.
That you have prejudice, you just seek leave, Mr. Addison. We've been trying to be fair. Let's not be attacked at the tail end of the matter.
Again, we have not seen them. We gave them a list of three police stations. He said he got it at 10
Someone brought some pink sheets towards you.
That's what I'm saying, my lord. He said he got it 10 p.m., so he needed half a day to look at it.
So when you looked at the pink sheets, did you make a list of your findings?
Yes, my lord, I made a list of my findings.
That's all. Do you have it in your hand?
Yes, my lord, I have the list and I have the original pink sheet.
Very good. And what do you wish to do with them?
I'd like to tender them. The list.
We are objecting to this attempt of constructing a case when the case has ended. No proper foundation has even been laid, and counsel himself is giving evidence. We have not been told the reason why these pink sheets are going to be tendered. No foundation at all has been laid why these things are coming at this time. The second respondent has not found it necessary at all to file any pink sheets in these proceedings. And at this late stage, they have a bundle of pink sheets that they are attempting to offload the court. And we're objecting to this.
Well, Lord, this is an attempt to suppress the truth. Well, Lord, the witness said he would check and come back. He has a list with his findings. He has given, and he has the original pink sheets that he used to check to find the information to provide to the court as he promised.
That didn't say that he wanted to go and check. He had confirmed the figures on this pink sheet.
No, he was being accused that there were triplicates. And he said he has to, of serial numbers. Triplicates of serial numbers, not the regular duplicates. Triplicates. And he said he would have to check whether there were triplicates. And he has come to say...
So you agree to the duplicates?
Oh, the duplicates? Oh, no, the duplicates, they're all, everybody knows. And he said that they were distributed randomly, that they were printed that way. It is the triplicates, my lord. That is where he said he would have to check. You recall he said it cannot be duplicates.
My lord.
And he has illustrated
Can you please allow me to make a clarification?
Well, immediately.
Addison, please sit down and let me finish.
No, so this is an attempt to suppress the truth, my lord.
My Lord, I just wanted to point out that every list and pink sheet that we have confronted the witness with, they have had it overnight. They have had sufficient time to cross-check. Those pink sheets that he was confronted with was not just sprang on him on the day. They have had it the day before. They have had time to cross-check. And he came to court to confirm it. Why is he now giving the impression that he was just confronted with these pink sheets in the box when he has had it the day before? Ample time to cross-check with these pink sheets now, he now purports to bring before the court. They are now trying to set up a new case. Having admitted it, as your lordship rightly said, he confirmed it, that they were the same serial numbers. And we have the originals here.
Mr. Azza, if he in fact had confirmed everything as you said, and it's puzzling, I don't see how the court found it necessary to give him leave the way it did, to go and cross-check anything. And as we said, this is pursuant to the leave granted by the court. The court is not a party to the case. Its right to intervene is not bound by whether it's examination in chief, cross-examination, whether we are above all those. We intervene as we find necessary. And this is pursuant to what we've said, that the bench itself found it necessary to give him leave to go and cross-check and come and answer. So I don't...
Well, my lord, my recollection was that he indicated that he would like to go and check for his own benefit. That was my understanding. That is my recollection, that he was checking it because he was surprised that there were these triplicates and quadruplicates. So he said he was going to, for his own benefit, for the organization's benefit. I did not understand it to mean that he's going to come to court after we have finished court examination to bring a pile of pink sheets to explain a matter that has been...
Well, all checks that he has made are in a certain measure to his benefit for the purpose of testifying effectively before the court. So,
my lord, we have no problem if this thing had been done properly, because we have the supporting documents that we used in confronting him. Our problem is that he has waited for us to finish cross-examination. His counsel got up and said there will be no re-examination. And now we are being confronted with this pile of pink sheets. I do not know at what stage we are going to be able to cross-examine again on these pink sheets, unless, of course, we are going to be denied that opportunity. Then that is that.
Well, I think if you play back this exercise, I think the second or last but one intervention you made, you at the tail end of your submissions asked that you would, in the circumstances, have to be granted leave to, further. And I thought we accepted that so silencing. So if that is that, then why is there back and forth on this matter?
My lord, then we would...
With leave of the court to further examine him.
Very well, very well. I was coming to say we will need time to look at these pink sheets.
Yes, if he finishes and you ask for time, the court will consider it and grant it to you.
But he is going to tender it first before we see it.
Pardon?
He's going to tender it
what
before
is happening now is, I'm not too sure whether, having regard to the fact that, as the president said, this is at the intervention of the court. You can raise an objection to it, and then Mr. Kwashi I don't know purport to answer, then who is in charge?
None of them.
Copy of the things that you have, which you gave to him to confirm the number. Where is it?
No, then we have it here.
So look at what number it is on that printing.
It is exactly the number as he confirmed, because he saw it. And even now, what he said is here again, the 3 is here, in the original, same number. So unless, of course, they have more pink sheets, then we are getting to discover them.
Have a look at what we have.
So maybe they have some more pink sheets that we haven't even seen.
I thought they said there were 6, or how many?
5 sets, making, my lord, 5 sets, making altogether 17 individual pink sheets.
5 sets.
5 sets, making altogether 17 individual pink sheets. And they've been clipped together to facilitate identification.
Yes, exactly. So, well, they are entitled to look at them. I thought they had gone there and come.
Still be there,
while this is going on, we to have a short thing sheet, health break. I'll come back to you.
Your world of business just got better with Joy News' latest edition.
Sorry, Harold. But they still... So we can check. Oh, not mixed up with that. So, do we have all or? Hey, are you checking?
Me? No, I'm not checking.
Yes. Sorry. What do you want to do with the list and the ink sheets, the originals, Dr. Prajan?
My Lord, I want to tender the list. I don't know whether we should also tender the original thing sheets.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yes. The list.
My Lord, would like to tender the list, my Lord. Together with the originals of the pink sheets.
And the sheet.
My Lord, we have checked our pink sheet against the pink sheet produced by the second respondent. In respect of Chief Bello International School, the serial numbers are the same. It's 0025195. I'm sorry. They are triplicates. The first one is Chief Bello International School. The serial number is just as we have it, 0025195. Yes. Yes, my Lord, even with those ones that we agree on serial numbers, there are serious differences, and I now understand why they're reluctant to bring their pink sheets. There are serious differences, even in those ones where they
It's an indication. It is not proper for you to be there and then ask cross-examine. We have already indicated to Mr. Addison that leave has been granted, and you'll be granted leave to examine the witness. After all, you have what has prompted this document. Can't you confront him with it so that you address us and we know which, so that we can come out with an indication on it?
Well, if we are going to cross-examine him, then we will simplify this whole process.
You will
simplify this whole process. if we are going to cross-examine him. Then they can tell them, we'll cross-examine him.
Yeah, that is what yeah, that's all.
Because we didn't understand it that way. Then there will be no need to.
Telling you, yes,
You kept on ignoring the indication as many times as possible.
Well, if you have no objection. You have no objection.
Still,
They will cross-examine on it. Miss Addison, is that not what you told us? Yes.
oh, you are being led. You are being led by Mr. Addison. So you can speak through Mr. Addison.
Show it to the witness to check. The second batch. He's checked this first batch, no? Are there some more?
Marked exhibit EC11. EC11. That's the list. EC11A. EC11B. EC11C. EC11D. And EC11E.
I'm down, my lord.
to cross-examine the witness.
My Lord, if I may just, on the numbering, I think there's a bit of a problem on the numbering of the exhibits because there are sometimes 2 or 3. So respectfully, I think the numbering should indicate that, because he said Exhibit 11 and then he gave an indication which didn't reflect the number of pink sheets. So I think it would be useful for each set. So if we know which polling stations are given which exhibit numbers, then it will help us.
I think he can go on. Yes.
My Lord, we have polling stations, Chief Barrow, Islamic School, Zelu, and Apostolic Revolution Society, and Baptist Church, Digon, Adigon. This is 11A, EC 11A. That is EC 11A. A 1, 2. 11A 1, 2. There are 3. 11A. There are 3. 1, 2. 11A, 1. That's correct. 11A 1, 2. That's 11A1, 11A and 2. Make it 3. We have 11A and 11A1 and 11A2. And then we have Michelle Camp JSS. And then Michelle Camp JSS. No, already the label. Already by the great conviction because you don't have all the things here.
My Lord, there's one set missing according to the registrar. DC Judges Pampramasi, the second batch. Is that it? Stapled? I don't know. There's one missing. One set missing. Is it there? You found it. What is it?
You have more time to sort this out. Well, as indication, my signal, which I have to accommodate. So I'll continue tomorrow.
My Lord, in the circumstances, may we request that the exhibits that were originally shown to the witness also be in the custody of the court?
Oh, definitely. Yes. They are in the custody of the court already. Yes, once they've all been tendered, they are in the custody of the court.
That's not what I was trying to, but we'll
Tomorrow is 17.
My Lord, are we allowed to take the exhibits to examine them?
They are it's a court exhibition. You can't carry them.
I'm sorry? Very well.
If you don't claim that,